Hey lovelies! So I have to say that as a brand new mom, meal prep has become more important than ever in my life. Basically, I feel like my full-time job is feeding my daughter, which doesn't actually leave a lot of time for feeding myself. So meal prep is really critical in my household right now, and that's why today I wanted to share 3 awesome chicken salad ideas that are perfect to be made ahead of time and can be stored in the fridge for up to 3 days. Now, you may be accustomed to chicken salad that's sort of drenched in mayo and is really, really heavy, but these 3 chicken salads are actually a lighter, fresher take on a traditional chicken salad. They're all really nutritious, really delicious, and of course, protein packed, so there's a ton to love. All 3 of these delicious recipes are being featured on healthymealplans.com. Guys, if you haven't checked out healthymealplans.com, it's our brand new meal planning site. It allows you to browse through hundreds of recipes, plan your menu for the week, and then automatically generates your shopping list that you can take straight to the grocery store. We have also worked with an amazing dietitian to create pre-planned meal plans for you guys. So if you don't want to do your planning yourself and you want to make sure you're getting the right balance of nutrition and calorie intake, these meal plans are amazing. You can purchase them through the site as well. They're all nutritionally balanced, and there are different meal plans to cater to different dietary preferences. So there's really something for everyone. I hope you guys will check them out. Now, without further ado, let's get to some chicken salad, starting with one of my very faves. I call it my California chicken salad. It's actually inspired by an amazing salad that you can buy at Whole Foods, but it's actually really easy to make yourself at home as well. It all starts with my classic poppy seed dressing. This is an absolute staple. You guys have probably seen me make it a bunch of times before. Instead of mayo in this chicken salad, we're using some plain yogurt. Not only is it a little lighter, but it also has a ton of probiotic goodness. So there's a lot to love about it. To that, I add a little bit of apple cider vinegar, some honey for sweetness, and then I'm also adding some poppy seeds, because of course, what would a poppy seed dressing be without poppy seeds? We just give this a whisk and then set it aside. Once we've got our dressing made, we'll get to work on combining the rest of our ingredients. Of course, because we're making chicken salad, I am starting with some chicken. Now, you have some options. You can use leftover chicken or a rotisserie chicken that's been broken down and shredded into pieces. I actually bought some chicken breasts on sale, cooked it up, and then shredded it like this. To that, I am going to add some red grapes. I've just cut them in half. I'm gonna get those into the bowl. Then for some crunch, we've got some celery that I've thinly sliced. And finally, for some heart-healthy fats, I've got some walnuts headed in here as well. Once all of that is in my bowl, I can simply top this all off with my creamy, dreamy poppy seed dressing. Little salt and pepper, give it a stir, and your chicken salad is ready to be enjoyed. Now, I really love serving this with some fresh croissant, but if you want to keep it even lighter, go ahead and pop it on some lettuce wraps instead, or just eat it with a fork straight out of the fridge. I will admit that is something I have been doing a lot of lately. Not a ton of time on my hands. Next, for something a little more exotic, I'm going to show you my amazing Thai chicken salad that all starts with this really tasty dressing. In my bowl, I just start by juicing 1 lime, because know how much I love me some citrus. My citrus press gets a lot of work on this channel, that's for sure. We're going to offset some of this tartness with a nice savory flavor. So for this, I'm actually using some fish sauce. It's got a really wonderful savory umami taste. It's one of those things you shouldn't knock it until you tried it. If you're not into fish sauce though, you could also use some soy sauce in this recipe or some tamari. Both would be great substitutes. Next, I am going to add some honey to this. So that's where our sweetness is gonna come through. And finally, I'm going to add a little bit of freshly grated ginger. It's as simple as that. 4 ingredients, so wonderful, so flavorful. Once again, I've got some chicken breast shredded up in my bowl. To that, I'm going to pile in some veggies that add a ton of crunch, color, and nutrients to this salad. So I've got some beautiful Savoy cabbage that I've thinly sliced headed in here, some julienne carrot, and a little bit of finely diced red bell pepper. And then we're going to get things even more flavored up with some freshly chopped cilantro, and I've got some green onion happening as well. And then it's just a matter of pouring my dressing over and giving it a toss. The best part about this salad is that the longer it sits in that amazing dressing, the more delicious it becomes. So of course you can make it in advance and enjoy it for up to 3 days. Once again, this salad works really, really well on a lettuce wrap, or you could just go ahead and devour it with a fork. Totally up to you. Finally today, I wanted to share a chicken salad idea that's a little more unique than usual. It's my dill pickle chicken salad, and while it may sound peculiar, it's actually quite delicious. 2 puns for the price of 1. It all starts, as many of my salads do, with a really wonderful dressing that's really simple to put together. I'm starting with a little bit of oil in my bowl, and to that, instead of adding vinegar in this recipe, I'm actually adding some dill pickle brine. So this is just the juice that the pickles sit in the jar. If you don't want to use dill pickle brine here, you could swap in some white wine vinegar. Both will work really well. You just want that nice tangy flavor. To that, I'm going to add just a little bit of Dijon mustard, some salt and pepper, and it's really that simple. We'll give this a whisk, set it aside, and then get to work on building our salad. I've got my cooked chicken in my bowl. To that, I'm going to add some diced dill pickles, which of course are nice and sour and tangy. I'm also going to add a little bit of celery for crunch and some red onion for flavor. And I'm also going to add some freshly chopped dill. As you guys know, I am obsessed with fresh herbs, and dill is one of my favorites. And of course, it works really well with all the dill pickle goodness. Finally, we will get our dill dressing happening in here. Give this a toss and it is ready to be enjoyed. I like wrapping these up in a little bit of Not getting a ton of sleep these days, I'll be honest. Makes doing this a little harder than usual. My mouth and my brain just don't seem to be connecting as well as I would like today. Blah. I love serving this tangy chicken salad in some lettuce wraps. Let us enjoy. Guys, I hope you will give all 3 of these tasty chicken salad ideas a try, and if you do, of course, be sure to tweet me, Instagram me, or Facebook me a photo, because I always love seeing your kitchen creations. All 3 of these yummy recipes are being featured on healthymealplans.com. If you haven't checked it out yet, I really hope you will. It totally makes meal planning a complete breeze. And finally, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, because there is lots more deliciousness where this came from.